Hare Krishna. Welcome to morning Amrutvani program. Transcendental words of wisdom by His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji. Today's Namamrita will be read by Satyanarayan Gupta Prabhuji, and the meaning of the same will be explained by His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji. Welcome, Prabhu.
Hare
हरे कृष्णा दंड प्रणाम
दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु जी.
Even in a hellish conditions, the devotee may chant Hare Krishna and be happy. The Kumaras to Lord Vishnu, O Lord, we say that you let us be born in any hellish conditions of life, just as long as our hearts and minds are always engaged in the service of the lotus feet of your lotus feet. Our words are made beautiful by speaking of your activities, just as Tulsi leaves are beautified when offered into your lotus feet. And as long as our ears are always filled with the chanting of your transcendental qualities, the holes of ears are very small, and can be filled with any insignificant sound. So how can they receive as great a vibration as the glorification of the Lord? The answer is that the holes of the ear are like the sky. As the sky can never be filled up, the quality of the ear is such that one may go on pouring in vibrations of various kinds, yet it is capable of receiving more and more vibrations. A devotee is not afraid of going to hell if he has the opportunity to hear the glories of the Lord constantly. There is the advantage of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
One may put in any condition, but God gives him the prerogative to chant Hare Krishna in any condition of life. If one goes on chanting, he will never be unhappy. Srimad Bhagavatam 3.15.49. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी भगवान की जय. ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय. गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय. सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय. गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय. शील प्रभुपाद की जय. मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय. संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय. So here Srila Prabhupada speaks about the Shravanam Vidhi and speaks that this holds. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam, where in Namisharanya Rishi is saying that if these ears are not used for listening the Hari Katha, Hari Nam, then these ears will become like a snake hole where the snake comes and resides. Means the poison of the material world will go on and pollute our mind. The eyes, if they are not used, in the Naimisharanya Rishi, the Rishis are saying, if they are not used in seeing the Lord, then they are like a decorated peacock feather, which looks beautiful, but it doesn't have the power to see. So if we are not using our eyes for seeing the Lord, seeing the devotees, seeing Bhagavatam, then this are like a decorated piece of a peacock feather. And if this head, if it's not bowed down at the feet of a Vaishnava and feet of the Lord, then it is like a tumri, bhokla. This heart is like, ye bhokni hota hai na? It is like that. If it is not used in the service of the Lord, these legs and the hands are like the trunks. If they are not going towards the service of the Lord. So ultimately, Prithu Maharaj in Bhagavatam says, when the Yuddha of Indra happened and he was stealing the Ashwamedh Yajna, and 199 Yajnas were performed. And then again, all the Vignas were created by Indra to stop that yagna. And Prithu Maharaj got upset. And ultimately, there was a fight was going on, and Lord came. And then, ultimately, the things were settled out. But what was the thing that after doing the 99 yajnas that Prithu Maharaj asked? The Prithu Maharaj asked that I should have lakhs and lakhs of years by which I can listen to the glories of the holy name, glories of Lord, glories and Katha. That is my desire, if you really want to satisfy. And that should be the desire of the devotees, that they should never get satiated for listening to the Hari Katha. But yes, when it comes to the material things, they should be very, 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 very careful. They should not let the poison of the material things go inside, because there is a lot of poison inside our heart. So, if we are in a hellish situation, the only thing that can save us is the Harinam and Harikatha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I remember one incident, if you can say, that when Shivaji Maharaj at Dehu, he came to meet Sant Tukaram, and he was that the Hari Sankirtan was going on. Hari Sankirtan was going on in that temple. And Shivaji Maharaj, this Mughals came to know that he is going to come over there. So they had kept, they captured the entire area, Dehu, and surrounded. And it was a very, very, very delicate situation. And he was caught, completely caught. But since Sant Tukaram was there, and he was chanting the holy name, he started praying. And such a miracle happened at that time, that when this Mughals came inside to capture, everybody, they were singing Shivaji, 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 Shivaji. And Shivaji then was able to escape from there with the help of that Harinam that was going on, continuous Harinam that Sant Tukaram Maharaj was doing. And he prayed. So immediately his life was saved from that Mughals. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, morning chanting program ki jai. Some